Well, so now we'll practice meditation. And every day we practice different type of meditation. Today we practice Upanishadic meditation. Before starting the meditation, let us understand what kind of meditation it is and how to practice. If you'll understand, then only you'll be able to incorporate the techniques, otherwise you will lose the benefits. Okay. So collect yourself, concentrate yourself, give your ears to my words, and keep your mind open, keep your eyes closed all the time, even while you are learning. Now, think of yoga, entire yoga system. Visualize yoga as a body, and asanas are the core of yoga. Yama and niyamas are feet of yoga. Without feet, one cannot walk. So also yoga cannot walk without yama and niyama. And let me remind you, there are 5 yamas. Ahimsa, non-violence. Satya, truthfulness. Asteya, non-stealing. Brahmacharya is celibacy, chastity. Aparigraha, non-hoarding. Let us resolve that I'll practice all these 5 parts of yamas as much as possible. And then niyama are 5: short, cleanliness, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. On all planes, I will practice cleanliness, neat and cleanliness. Santosh is contentment. I'll practice contentment. Whatever I have been given by the nature, I will accept as the blessings of the nature. I'm content with my life partner. I'm content with my kids. I'm content with my parents, relatives, my teachers. I'm content with everything I have been offered by the nature. Nature has always offered me more than I deserve. So let us have deep gratitude, deep expression, deep experience of gratitude. Express the gratitude. Visualize that you are expressing the gratitude to the nature, to everyone. And this is what is called contentment. You are content actually. And when you practice content, you are practicing one of niyama. And that will make you more eligible to practice meditation, all types of meditation. Tapas. Tapas is the 3rd niyama, what I have to practice. Tapas is austerity. You are sitting here for hours. You practice asana, pranayama, meditation. When you take voluntarily any pain, any challenges, that is called tapas. Tapas is part of karma yoga also. Karma, selfless works are also part of tapas. You are practicing tapas. So let us resolve that I will practice tapas also in my life. As and when, which will unleash my soul, which will enable me to practice meditation more effectively. Swadhyaya is self-study. Swa means self. Adhyaya means study. I will practice self-study. Is the fourth niyama. As an authentic yoga meditation practitioner and teacher, I have to be loyal, I have to be bona fide, I have to be benevolent in these practices. Ishwar Pranidhan is surrender, surrender to God, surrender to divine, surrender to Almighty, surrender to the principles of the nature. This is called Ishwar Pranidhan. Ishwar means divine. And divine is truth, principles. Divine is the universal laws. And I will surrender myself to that universal laws. Law of nature, law of gratitude, law of attraction, law of benevolence, law of truthfulness, everything. Yama, niyama are 2 feet of yoga. Without yama and niyama, I cannot step ahead, even a single step. Asana is the core of yoga. Through asana, you focus more on core practice, core refinement. We must not allow the fat to accumulate in our belly. Through asanas, I'll burn out the fat from my body. I won't allow the fat to accumulate. The stiffness to be there in my body, I won't allow. The stiffness, the bulkiness, the ugliness of the body. I will remove through asana practice. If my body is flexible, I could sit for a long time in meditation. When I was in the Himalayas, I used to sit for meditation 10 hours, 12 hours without getting up from the ocean. And that is possible through flexible body, through asana practice. And also I'll practice breathings, even while practicing asanas. Breathings, pranayama, is the vital force of yoga. This is like we cannot live without prana. So also yoga cannot live without prana, pranayama. When I practice pranayama, I'm supplying the energy, life force to the yoga, to my entire holistic spiritual practice, yoga practice. Meditation is the mind of yoga. Mind. Without mind, you cannot think, you cannot visualize, you cannot understand. This is mind which understands. So meditation, whenever I practice meditation, I make the mind of yoga more brilliant. Even in your personality also, through meditation practices, you sharpen your mind. You become more mindful in everything, mindful of eating, mindful of drinking, mindful in walking, talking, listening, understanding, acting, everything we do mindfully. Mindfulness means you are fully conscious aware of the entirety of that thing. Mindfulness is taking interest. Whatever you do with interest. Passionately. Passion. Passion is mindfulness. When you do anything passionately, you are practicing mindfulness. And when you have passion, you forget to eat, you forget to drink, you forget to sleep, you forget to take rest. And you are not tired. You don't feel tiredness. When you are taking interest, when you are taking joy in anything, when you are passionate about anything. So do everything with passion, with intensity. Forgetting everything, just focusing that thing. That is called mindfulness. Meditation is whatever you do with dhyana, we do awareness. We do with complete availability. You are available. When you are at home, you are available to your family members. That is mindfulness practice, dhyana practice. When you are with teacher, you are fully available to your teacher. When you are with friends, you are fully available with friends. When you are at work, you are fully available at work. So being fully available is dhyana, is mindfulness. And I will excel myself, I will perfect myself in dhyana. And every day I am becoming more perfect. And right now you are practicing the same thing, what is called dhyana. And samadhi is the soul of yoga and soul of your being also. Samadhi is the soul. Without soul, nothing is possible. Love yoga, integral yoga, complete yoga, healthy yoga, not unhealthy yoga. Love yoga with its fullness, with its entirety. This is like you must love your feet, you must love your legs, you must love your belly, you must love your heart, prana, mind, everything you must love. You must not ignore any part of the body. So also you must not ignore any part of the entire yoga. So yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara is withdrawal of senses, control of senses, and being present in the present moment is called pratyahara. Dharana is the subject or object you are focusing on. Dhyana is your focus, full focus. Samadhi is when you are very deeply focused, that is called samadhi. Deeply absorbed. So this dhyana is a very powerful thing. Dhyana can make you super brilliant, super enlightened. And without dhyana or meditation, you cannot enter into the goal of yoga. You cannot fulfill your life dreams. Dhyana, dhyana, dhyana. Buddha used to call this jhana, jhana, jhana. In Japan, this is called Zen, Zen, Zen. In China, this is called Chan, Chan, Chan. This is the same thing. And in the West, this is called mindfulness. What you are practicing right now? Now, let us understand the Upanishadic meditation and try to practice that. Upanishadic meditation, Upanishadic dhyana is you discover your soul, Atman, Atman. in Sanskrit. In English, we call soul, S-O-U-L, soul. Discover your soul. When you are discovering the soul, that is Upanishadic meditation, dhyana. The object is soul. Subject or object of meditation is soul, Atman. Try to figure out, try to discover where is your soul inside you. Upanishad proclaims, I am Atma Brahma. The soul is God. Let us have firm faith in these proclamations of Upanishads, Vedas. Upanishads are part of Vedas, the ultimate part of Veda. Meditation is not possible. Upanishadic meditation is not possible without soul. So try to figure out where is your soul in this body. Your soul. Let us understand what is Upanishad. Upanishad means Upanishad is Sanskrit word, is made of two words. Upanishad, Up means near, Nishat means to sit and learn. So in the early age, students, disciples used to sit with master and to learn. And there used to be dialogues between master and disciples. And disciples used to learn from the masters directly. This is what you are doing right now. You are learning in person. That is called Upanishad. So you are practicing Upanishad. And in that way, the dialogues, the learnings about the soul, yoga, meditation used to happen. And they were collected in different books. And in Vedic ages, all the masters were divided into 4 groups, according to 4 Vedas. Some masters used to follow Rig Veda. Some masters used to follow Yajur Veda, some Sama Veda, some Atharva Veda, and some all the Vedas. Total, there are 108 Upanishads. Out of them, there are 10 major Upanishads. First Upanishad is Isha Upanishad, Isha. And Isha Upanishad has dialogue from the master who used to follow Shukla Yajurveda. Yajurveda. Kena Upanishad is second. Has conversation of the master who used to follow Samveda. Katha Upanishad is connected to Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda. Prashna Upanishad is connected to Atharva Veda. Mundak Upanishad and Mandukya Upanishad. These are 2 Upanishads. They sound similar, but these are different. Mundak means shave head. It's called Mundak. Mundak Upanishad is a very brilliant Upanishad. If you study that, if you understand that, then your mind will be very sharp. And this is related to Atharva Veda. It has root in Atharva Veda. Mandukya Upanishad also has root in Atharva Veda only. Mundak and Mandukya. Taittiriya Upanishad has root in Krishna Yajurveda. Chandogya Upanishad has root in Samaveda. And Vedaranyaka Upanishad has root in Shukla Yajurveda. So these are 10 major Upanishads. Isha, Kena, Katha, Prashna, Mundak, Mandukya, Taittiriya, Aitareya, Chandogya, and Brihadaranyaka. And out of these 10 Upanishads, there are 2 major Upanishads, Chandogya and Brihadaranyaka. Chandogya is rooted in Samaveda and Brihadaranyaka in Yajurveda. And in all these Upanishads, which have root in Vedas, these all Upanishads focus on only discovering of your soul. They don't teach you to discover God or discover anything else, but discover your own soul. Because your soul is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. Your soul has capability. Your soul has immense capacities, which you have forgotten. Your soul, if you understand your soul, if you know your soul, you know the entire existence. And to know the existence, you have to know your soul, yourself. Soul or self. Self means Atman, soul means also Atman. Discover yourself. Through meditation, you discover yourself. And yourself is divided into many parts. Your body is part of your soul. Your mind is part of your soul, yourself. Soul and body is not different, deeply connected. If there is no soul, there is no life in the body. Your body is living because of soul, because of yourself. Discover yourself. You are practicing Upanishadic meditation, where you focus your entire self. You discover yourself. You come to know yourself. You realize yourself as divine. You don't condemn yourself. You worship yourself. You remove the dirts, the filths, the pollutions which have been over yourself, your soul. Then yourself manifests. This is the curtains, the layers, the dirts, misconception, misbeliefs which cover yourself. Remove all these layers, all these covers, all these dirts from yourself. Always feel energetic. When you feel lethargic, your soul also becomes lethargic. With you, yourself, your soul changes its form. If you are happy, your soul is happy. If you are sad, your soul is sad. Remain immersed in this silence. Watch yourself as adorable. Watch yourself as respectful. Watch yourself as Buddha, enlightened. Greed, anger, and delusion. These are three stuff which cover yourself, which make yourself blameworthy. Greed, anger, and delusion. These are dirts of self, of soul. Visualize that you have cleansed yourself from these three polluting things. Greed. I don't have any kind of greed. If I find anything, any kind of greed, I will keep them away from me. To become divine, I have to keep greed away from me. To become divine, I have to keep anger away from me. If any anger arises, I have to immediately release that. I don't carry any anger. Delusion. I won't allow delusion in me. If you will find any of these three things, yourself will become impotent, dull, unenlightened, blameworthy, condemnable. Visualize that you are free from these three things: greed, anger, and delusion. To experience yourself, to experience your soul, Atman, you have to keep yourself free from these things. The tension, stress, anxiety, all these things come because of greed, anger, and delusion. And all these three things are rooted in only one thing, that is called avidya in Sanskrit. Avidya. Avidya means ignorance. Ignorance is the root of all these three dirts: greed, anger, and delusion. So to remove greed, anger, and delusion, I have to remove the avidya, ignorance. Ignorance means not understanding or ununderstanding, misunderstanding. It's called ignorance. And we remove ignorance by learning from the masters, from the scriptures, the practices. Whenever you are tense, stressful, you must understand that you are in avidya, you are in ignorance, which will pollute yourself. Don't allow any kind of stress. Always feel happy, always feel content, always see the grace of God, of divine in every phenomenon, in every event of your life, in every incident of life. Don't judge anything. If you judge, that means you are judging God, you are judging divine with your limited intelligence. Always feel content, always feel happy, always feel optimistic, hopeful, positive. Ensure that right now, whether you are happy or unhappy, if you find you are unhappy, just immediately remove that, release that. Although it may look like artificial, it may appear as a pretension, but that is okay. You just pretend to be happy. And pretension becomes reality. Slowly, your pretensions will become your nature. And you will come in your true nature. Your true nature is always happy. No complaint. No condemn. Always happy. Whether success or failure is given by nature, that's okay. Illness or health, that is okay. Praise or blame, that is okay. Always say yes, always say okay. Always say yes to everything. Unconditional acceptance is called unconditional acceptance. When you are tense, when you are stressful, your body also doesn't breathe properly. Your endocrine system also doesn't work properly. Your digestion system also doesn't work properly. Your heart also feels stressful. That causes the hypertension. There are a lot of negative things happen with just simple of being stressful. Forgetting that all the causes of stress are baseless. When you investigate the root cause of stress, you'll find that is baseless. That is because of ignorance. That is because you want to control the nature. Don't try to control the nature. Just let the nature, which is a form of divine, be in charge of your life, be in charge of your needs. Then you will find amazing things happen. You are happy. Feel comfortable. Feel at home. Feel deep relaxation. Feel the brain waves of delta brain waves are active. Delta brain waves are very calming, extremely calming. When you are in deep sleep, dreamless deep sleep, your delta brain waves are active. So note and ensure that your brain has delta waves. And it happens when you are very peaceful, profound peaceful. When you are very happy, when you are in deep relaxation. Feel upholded, feel exalted, feel absorbed, feel transcendental. Everyone of this room, everyone in this room is connected to the same frequency, the same brain waves, calming, peaceful, contentment, happy. Well, now is the session with mantra. We'll inhale and with exhalation, we'll speak Om 3 times. Now, just follow the words of mantra. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashit Dukh Bhag Bhave. Together once Om Tri Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bring your palms together, rub them. Put your palms for your eyes, your crown, your throat, chest area. Spread your palms over your chest area, belly area, your perineum, then thighs, knees, legs. Palms together. Go down to the divine and all the divine masters. Good. So, how's your experience? First, Arena.
Wonderful experience. I could remember a lot of things I learned here. A lot of keyword was a lot of keyword appeared in this meditation. So, and at the same time, I remember the experience, what I experienced here. So, summarize that. I'm good. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'd like to summarize my press someday, and I would like to send to you. Sorry.
Good. Well, yes, Jyoti.
Nice experience. And complete bliss state, complete ecstasy. very nice.
They're still there.
Yeah, actually, I don't want to come.
You don't want to speak.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes, Neeraj, how are yours?
Was mixed today, a little bit disturbed today. I don't know why. But just trying to concentrate more. But outside thoughts are a little bit heavier on me. By the time you said like who you are, visualize yourself, that brings me again to the concentration. Yeah. So, but at the end, I'll come back to myself, to my own multi-dimensional, and just be the flow. The starting, I feel a little bit hard to get concentrated. But after the time we get deeper, I was all right. But normally, when you started this training, go to the deep, wasn't fighting myself a little bit of distractions for me. I don't know, but yes, that was experience.
And maybe there are some regions which are chasing you. Some issues maybe may have been chasing you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And how was yours, Olga?
Today mine was very different from the previous meditations. Today I would call it very informative meditation. I liked Guruji what you mentioned about Atma Brahma, so that we have to find everything applied within ourselves, not searching the important light outside.
सबसे पहले आगे से आगे इंटरनेट में लगा था, तुमने बीच में बंद कर दिया, सब चला गया. ओके, आगे से ध्यान रखो. Yes, please.
So today I didn't manage maybe to detach from my thoughts, but today I was thinking about it. I don't know if it's the right way to meditate or not, but because of the information, I was
You're trying to
analyzing it. So the process it was on, but at the same time it was very good.
Yeah.
So it was totally different from my previous.
That was thoughtful, but at the
Very
same
thoughtful.
time,
At the same time, not heavy thoughts, you know,
yeah.
like they were light. Just I was traveling through my thoughts. So it was.
And you're
very
enjoying
light.
that.
I enjoyed that.
Enjoying.
It was healing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. So that happens. Even in meditation, they are playing. That is called contemplation. Contemplation. In Patanjali's yoga, Patanjali's meditation also, and Buddha meditation also. Patanjali and Buddha, these two are they both sound same. Patanjali and Buddha sound same. Patanjali has also Ashtanga yoga, and Buddha has also Ashtanga marg. Patanjali has also put dhyana at 7th stage, mindfulness at 7th stage, Buddha, and Patanjali also has put dhyana at the 7th stage. They are same. Patanjali has described about there are 4 things when you do dhyana: vitark, vichar, anand, asmita. There are 4 things. Vitark is thinking. Means when you are applying the logics. So that is called vitark. When you apply logics, that is called vitark. And vitark is essential part of meditation. And even your meditation starts with vitark. Vitark means analysis. Trying to analyze, trying to interpret, trying to translate, trying to relate what Guruji is telling. You try to understand. That's called vitark. V-I-T-A-R-K, vitark. Okay? V-I-T-A-R-K, vitark. This is the first thing, yeah. So meditation starts with vitark. And second thing is vichar. Vichar is thinking process. Vitark and vichar go hand by hand, together. Vichar, V-I-C-H-A-R-A, vichar. And you cannot avoid vitark and vichar in meditation. Even Buddha cannot avoid. Buddha, who is super meditation practice, super master. So he also said that when you start meditation, when I started meditation, then I first experienced first thing that is called vitark. I started analyzing what are sufferings, what are the cause of sufferings, what are the way of elimination of sufferings, what is the path to destroy the sufferings. So when you think about that, that's called vitark and vichar. So you chose a question that what is suffering? We chose one thought. That's called vitark and flow of thought. Hey, this is suffering, this is suffering, this is suffering. When I said, when Upanishad says, discover your soul. When I said it to you that today meditation is Upanishadic meditation, where you have to discover your soul. And you started thinking, where is my soul?
And evaluate
Yes.
the process.
I gave you a thought. I gave you a word, a theme of meditation, right? I gave you a theme of meditation. And theme is called vitark. Theme means vitark. And vichar is you started thinking about that. Who am I? From where I have come? What was me in my past life? What will I become after my death? Where I'll go after my death? So these thoughts is called vichar. So this is second plane. And if you're in that plane, you should feel happy that I am there in meditation. Right? And this also will keep you connected with meditation. It's called vichar. And the third is Anand. Anand is joy. Anand is my name, right? Anand means joy. So when you start thinking about these things, you feel a kind of joy, a kind of bliss. You forget everything and you enjoy that thinking. That's why I have asked you, did you enjoy your thinking? If you enjoy it, that means you're there in meditation, in deep meditation, the next level of meditation. When you just feel joy and thoughts become dimmed. Dimmed means blurred. There is only joy. So three things have left behind. Vitark, vichar have left, then is joy, and after joy comes asmita. A-S-M-I-T-A. Asmita. A-S-M-I-T-A. Asmita. Asmita means me-ness, me. Asmi, I am. What do you call I am? Who am I? I am. Means we have experience of yourself. Self. This is called asmita.
Is it the same thing as soham?
Yes, a kind of, yeah. You can say you reach the state of soham state. Asmi means am. And I am this. I am joy. I am divine. I am God. I am Brahma. I am light. I am joy. I am love. When you identify yourself, what you call free from body, free from personality, abstractive identity. When you identify yourself with all, that is called asmita. But that is also a hindrance in samadhi. So samadhi comes after that. When you transcend that state, when you transcend yourself also, you are meditating on self. But by meditating means this is like reaching your goal. Let me give you an example. This is like a river. A river started its journey from its fountain, right? From its source. Every river has source, right? And at the source, river is very lean and very slender flow of water at the source. And when that river travels, comes on the plain, that becomes very big and very huge, right? And when that enters into the ocean, so long that is on the way, That is called meditation, dhyana. Okay. And when river enters on the gateway of the ocean, that is called asmita. Now river is merging into the ocean. So that is asmita. And when river is completely merged into the ocean, that is called samadhi. Dissolution. A river has lost its identity. Then there is no Ganga. Ganga is only on the way. Or Yamuna or any Nadi, Narmada or any river has identity so long that is separate from the ocean, separate from the pool. When that reaches in the ocean, that becomes ocean. So Olga, Neeraj, Jyoti, Arena, Valeria, Yogi Anand, he, she is individual. So long you are in the process of meditation. But when you reach in samadhi, so every one of you will become one. And what is samadhi? Is silence, transcendental state. That is why I had asked you, feel transcendental. And when you said that I don't want to speak, when you don't want to speak after meditation, you are so absorbed, means you are in samadhi. And samadhi means you have lost your identity. And you have forgotten. You have reached transcendental state. That is samadhi. If you are there, then that is the advanced stage of meditation, all types of meditation. Whether mindfulness, whether Upanishad, whether Hatha Yoga, whether Kundalini Yoga, any type of meditation will take you to the samadhi. So Patanjali also reaches into samadhi, Buddha also reaches into samadhi, Krishna also reaches into samadhi, everyone reaches into samadhi. In samadhi, there is no religion, there is no differences, there is no gender, there is no nationality, there is no species, that I am human being, you are bird, you are animal. If there is an animal, if there is a dog who is sitting along with us for meditation, if dog will enter into meditation, samadhi, and you will enter into samadhi, all of us will become same. And this is the goal where we have to reach. How? By transcending, by saying no to yourself also, by transcending yourself also. When you transcend yourself, then only you reach there. And how you will transcend, that is up to you. If you want, you can transcend right now, right here. If you want, you cannot. That is, the control is in your hand. This is like I have holded this. Unless I would leave this will remain in my hand. So every one of us is holding ourselves as an individual. We don't want to lose our identity. We want to remain as Olga, as Valeria. We don't want to lose ourselves. We don't want to lose our identity, because this world demands this. But your spiritual world is opposite to this world. There is no demand. When you enter into meditation, the world of meditation is different than this world. Here you need identity. Here you need individuality. But there, no. There, everyone has to become one. Oneness. And how? The sooner, the quicker you transcend your gender, your form, your name, your identity, the quicker you reach there. Sooner you reach there. This looks very easy, but it's challenging. Okay. And how this happens? This happens when you don't allow any imprint to remain in your consciousness. No imprint. You know imprint? Imprint. No imprint. No impression. Don't allow anything impression. Don't carry anything. No memory. Don't carry any memory. But this world requires your memory. This world will ask you, what is your name? What is your country, home country? What is your religion? And you will have to go in your memory, you will have to fetch your caste, your religion, your nationality. But when you become meditation practitioner, at least during that time you have to forget. If someone would go to Buddha and will ask Buddha, from which country you are? He used to say, I belong to no country. Are you man or woman? Man? He said, no, I'm not man nor woman. Then who you are? He said, I'm simply a Buddha, an awakened one. Buddha was not his name. Buddha was not his name. Buddha is a state. Buddha means when you awaken, when you wake up in your reality, that is called Buddha. What is your reality? Your reality is you are beyond everything. And here, during meditation, you have to practice this thing. But yes, the process starts with vitark, vichar, anand, asmita, and transit. So these are 4 things given by Patanjali, and Buddha has given 5 things. Vitark, vichar, priti. He gave the 3rd word, priti. Priti. Vitark, vichar, priti, sukh, and ekagrata. These are 5 things Buddha gave. Ekagrata. Vitark, vichar, priti. Priti is rapture. Priti means rapture. You know rapture? Joy. Rapture. Yeah. Vitark, vichar, priti. Sukh. Sukh is happiness. Yeah. No, that is different. Sukriya is Urdu word, not Hindi, not Sanskrit. Sukh, S-U-K-H.
When we sing mantras, we sing
Sarve Bhantu Sukhina. Yeah, right. Yeah. When you chant Sarve Bhantu Sukhina means Sukh. May everyone be Sukhi, happy. So when you reach happiness state, that's called Sukh. So Vitark, Vichar, Priti is rapture. Sukh is happiness. So rapture is physical joy. Rapture means physical sensation. When your body is thrilled, the pores of your body feels thrilled. Thrilled means filled with joy, happy. So your skin feels happy, your entire limbs feel happy. Your brains, your thyroid glands, all the glands feel happy. Pituitary gland, all the glands feel happy. Okay, so when your body feels happy, that is called priti. When your mind feels happy, that is called sukh. And ekagrata is one-pointedness. Means one-pointedness. You have absolutely one-pointedness. And then you enter into where? To losing process. Losing. So collect yourself, then just dissolve. Don't allow any part of your being remain on the bank. Just jump into the river. This is like jumping. So visualize like you are made of salt. Your being is made of salt, and you are jumping into the ocean. What will happen? Dissolve. So don't allow any part of your being remain on the bank. Entire being. Collect yourself, then jump into the ocean and merge into the ocean. So you have to jump into the ocean of joy, ocean of non-identity, ocean of just, what do you say, forget, obliviousness. You become oblivious of everything. And when you are merged, that is called yoga. Yoga means you become one, you are merged. Union, right? This is yoga. Asmita means your collectiveness, one-pointedness. Now you're ready to jump. Asmita. So take your asmita, your entire being, and then just dissolve. So when you dissolve, you are in samadhi. And I'll say, Valeria, Valeria, and you'll not hear. Because you're not there. Right? When you are in deep sleep, when you are deep sleep, when you are not dreaming, if someone will call you Valeria, you will not hear. Because your body is there, but you are not there. Where you are in samadhi.
But is it possible to be in samadhi and still being here? Because what I understood is like samadhi is the last stage, no, to get there, but basically is to stay there, no? So you can be in samadhi, be in this world also.
Yeah, of course. Like today, Jyoti was in samadhi. That might have been 40% samadhi, but she was in samadhi. Or every one of you was in samadhi. Everyone, even you, all of you are in samadhi, but you are in 10%, 20%, 30% percentage. But you are in samadhi. And when you come out of samadhi, you don't want to open your eyes. You don't want to speak. God, you are so merged. And that is possible.
Yes, completely.
That is possible.
Completely.
That is possible.
It's like I used to say, I'm part of the universe.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So that was about meditation and called Vedantic meditation or Upanishadic meditation.
Oh, excuse me. What did you say?
Vedanta.
Yeah.
Vedantic. Vedantic meditation. And this also called Upanishadic meditation. Upanishadic. Upanishadic meditation.
A question, please. Is it normal for a good meditation, for a successful meditation in yogic sense, to be in the state where others should wake you up, so that a person doesn't come from meditation? He breathes, he is present for others, but he is not realizing that he is like 1 2 hours not present in this world. Does it happen?
Yeah, this happens.
So if it's so deep, it may continue like hours, right?
Yeah.
So a person may just stay like that unless somebody will touch and bring. So it doesn't happen.
Yeah. And during those hours, you are in samadhi. And this happens for some moments also, for some minutes also. And that can be extended for hours.
But is it possible that no one tries to wake up a person? That person will remain there unless somebody will.
This is also possible.
It's possible.
So
Yeah.
because of that, we talked about the alarm yesterday.
Alarm.
So that's why my next question is, when we practice meditation ourselves, it's not a bad thing to do all that, right?
Yeah, you can set an alarm. If you want to practice for 30 minutes or an hour, you can set an alarm for an hour, timer, that will wake you up. And even sometimes that happens when you are in deep meditation. Even the alarm also doesn't wake you up. This is like when you are in deep sleep, alarm is ringing and you're not waking up.
It's high level, right?
That is very intense, intensity, profound. When that is very profound. And when you will go to Rishikesh, we'll practice meditation there also. And when you will go into that cave, there is a good cave. We will be going directly. From Delhi, we'll be going into that cave. And you can feel your meditation will become very deep. And you will not talk into that cave. When you will enter into that cave, you'll just keep silence. And there we will go togetherly, we will sit. And when the time will be over, I will just tell you, now we have to finish and come back.
This will be meditation.
Meditation.
We enter together silently. We enter together
silently.
Stay there
Silently.
all the time.
All the
and then
time.
we leave when you give us a sign.
Yeah. So now I can whisper. I'll whisper. And you will listen and
So much looking forward.
yeah. That will be amazing. That will be very spiritual trip. Yeah.
See my hands. Because we are dependent on you, so you will guide us.
Yeah. So this will be absolutely spiritual trip, right? and not like when you go for touring or when you go for just enjoying. This is something different. And you must take this trip, different trip, not like a usual trip. When you go to Agra or somewhere, it's not like this. It's very holistic because you'll be just following me, you'll be just going with me, and you will go there to feel, to discover yourself. Because these are the places where you can discover yourself more powerfully.
Shall we take yoga mats with us? Our own mats or no?
You can take if you want. If you have, you can take, that will be better. So that we can take on the somewhere where there's like on the bank of Ganga, we can go there, we can spread our mat, we can practice there. That you can do. So this will be a kind of adventure also. If the time will allow, we can go for trekking also. And the fee amount we have to deposit by tomorrow, every one of us, so that we'll have the we'll meet the needful expenses on the way and everything. So we don't have to spend any money on the way. Okay, you have to just enjoy with us, and everything, your travel, your staying, food, and breakfast, lunch, everything will be arranged by us.